최고. 오키도키. Yolo ridiculous.
Hello, so welcome to first actual recorded video of me talking instead of just placing text on the screen. This is only going to be like probably like just a one-time thing. If it works, I don't know, that's up to you guys. So this isn't just normal Return to Dreamland, it's going to be retro Return to Dreamland, which is basically a GCN mod. Well, Kirby Return to Dreamland with GCN textures, which is pretty good, I guess. And it's probably the closest we'll ever get to playing GCN. So yeah, sorry for the lag if there's going to be any lag, or if you experience any lag in the video, because my recording software isn't the best. And obviously, if you know from my SRB2 videos, there's a bunch of lag. Anyway, I'm probably just going to pick out a few special levels I enjoyed while playing through the mod. Usually I don't talk in these videos because obviously talking in front of a camera or in front with a microphone is pretty tough, you know. And when it comes to talking in person, it's pretty fine. I have no problem with doing that. Like, it's like something you don't even think about, honestly. But when you're talking for like a camera and stuff like that, it's very hard, you know. You're basically talking to no one, kinda, which is fine. I mean, I'll get used to it if I do more videos like this. I love this music. I feel like Kirby, we have better music than GCN, or some of the music we've heard from GCN. I just like the original instruments used in it. It's pretty nice and refreshing, you know. So the overall merger between the orchestral music and some of the classic Kirby music is pretty nice. I like that. It adds a bit of variety, you know. Oh yeah, some of the textures aren't gonna work well, not textures, but like some of the text isn't gonna change because I'm running this on Kirby's Adventure Wii, the European version, because I can't like find like a safe download for the the North American version of Kirby's Adventure Wii, or whatever it's called, Return to Dreamland, sorry. I found this on my first try when I played the game, when I first played Return to Dreamland back in the day, which was pretty nice, but that was when I was extremely young, you know. I didn't have a personal Wii. I had one when I was in up in the nursery, which is pretty surprising. I wasn't nursery age. I was probably like around 4, but you know, it was nice. I did enjoy it, and I did actually get to play multiplayer, which I didn't do when I got the Switch version. Invincibility, and I mean, this mod doesn't really change that much other than, you know, some enemies, like, you know, you got Hothead has been replaced with a Heat Fan, stuff like that. And I mean, I guess it's get to experience what GCN was like, you know. The game didn't come out. I wonder though, if they made it more of a, if they focus on single player like they did with Return to Dreamland, would have we got Kirby on the Nintendo GameCube? Probably. It's so strange to think about, you know. So the cave music. I actually really do enjoy the cave music. When I was creating the Lost music for GCN, this was one of my favorite tracks. I just had this playing in the background while I was making the video. It may have caused some mistakes, but, well, in the initial release of the video, but I love this music, and no one can change that, you know. There's also another level with some good music I'll showcase later. Actually, it's probably one of my favorite themes in the series. So there's that. We're back outside. Honestly, talking in a video is not the first time that I've done it. I was gonna do an air ride playthrough, but yeah, I just wasn't ready for like talking in videos, you know. I was just happy to stick with the text, and then midway, everything just got complicated. So I just had to scrap the video. I might do it, but you know how things are, I guess. Not everything can be done, you know. If I were to say my favorite ability in this game, it'd definitely be the hammer ability, you know. You can swing your hammer around. It has good iframes as well. See this? Nice. A lot of abilities have good iframes in this game. You got hammer, you got sword, you got leaf, yeah, leaf. In the remake, you got mecha, you got sand, some of those, you know. I'm gonna really go to another dimension. I'd like to just play the standard levels, but if there's one that I want to play, I'll do it later. Completed. I'll also try and do some of the bosses, the more interesting ones. Obviously, you will know what interesting bosses, when I say interesting bosses, you know what I mean by that. Do I have any more levels that I want to try out? I guess I'll do Wispy Woods. I believe the only two bosses we got in from GCN were Wispy Woods and HRD3 in the actual trailer I'm talking about, not just like data mining and stuff like that. When it comes to data mining, we got proof that Dynablade and Draco were in the game, which is pretty standard for 2000s Kirby. I'm a pro at this game. You see that? I just took out in like 2 hits, or took out half its health. Yeah, I've done this so many times, it's unbelievable. I should be a speedrunner for real, bro. Nice. He does a little dance. Was the dance even in games like Kirby 64? I can't really remember. I did play Kirby 64 recently, just to, I don't know, just to get a gauge on what old Kirby was like. And I have to say, old Kirby does feel a lot better. It has like a whole different vibe compared to the new games. The new games feel pretty sterile, if you know what I mean. You got games like Forgotten Land, which change it up a bit, but that's all I can say really. I don't really like them. Onion Ocean. This level actually does use a background from GCN being the beach level, which is pretty surprising. Though I'm gonna just do the one with my favorite music being Stage 4. The hub also has good music, I have to say. This music's also from GCN. I don't think I have to tell you this. If you watched my video, you'd know. So there's that. I have no idea if the background's from GCN, and the underwater background, I mean, like the surface background we've seen in the trailer, though it's only a portion of it. Like most backgrounds in this game, only use portions from GCN. We'll also get a look at the fire level in this from GCN in this build. Absolutely love this music. This was another this was basically the cave theme of Kirby Wii for me. Like I absolutely love this theme. I had to hear it a bunch, like many other songs, but I wasn't really fatigued. I actually enjoyed it to the fullest, you know. Yeah, this part of the music is the best part. I just like the would I say like bright instruments? Yeah, I just love it. It feels pretty refreshing as well. Like you don't really get this like coordination, or I don't know how to put it. Like these notes and these notes.
Oh, hell no, man.
Yeah, you don't really get these notes in like modern Kirby games. Well, you get them occasionally, but not often. No. Well, guess we have water. To be honest, in this mod, I haven't really used water that much. I don't know. I just don't like the look of it. I think the one used in the final game actually looks better than this. It's the only thing that I think Return to Dreamland is better than this in terms of like designs, I guess you could say. Yeah, take my ability. Thank you. So I don't know. I might as well just talk about something about the channel. Why I haven't been doing SRB2 videos? To be honest, I haven't really been enjoying the game, you know. When you do the same thing, play the same levels, it becomes pretty boring, you know. You'll know if you played the game for like a long time. And I mean, if you guys enjoy the content like that, I'll play it. But like personally, it's not for me. Recently, I've been playing games like Resident Evil Requiem. Like if you saw from my channel posts, then yeah, I've been talking about Resident Evil pretty kind of a lot. But I didn't really record it because obviously, you know, I gauge how like what topics do well on my channel. I don't think Resident Evil would have done well. And I was also saving the voice reveal for this video in particular. I'm gonna carry the bomb. But yeah, but it was a pretty good game. I did like the ending. Sorry. I've never played any other games in the series, so I mean that's that. Capcom has also been doing some like good red games recently. You know, with Pragmata, Monster Hunter. They've been doing pretty well. But the main game I'm excited for is Mega Man, really. And ever since I played Mega Man 7, I've been really into the Mega Man series. Which I used to hate, frankly, because I just thought it was like, oh, it's just like another Sonic. Which I don't know where I got that from. Probably a stupid kid brain, but, you know. Get some food. Oh yeah, I also need to show you the sphere ability. I changed it to the clean ability using the what's it called? The provided alternate models. And like what the ability looks right, but the usage is a bit. I don't really like the sphere usage. Just look at this background, absolute beauty. Navigate through those. And I mean, like, stuff I like from GCN is mostly like the fantasy-like backgrounds, you know, stuff that you don't really get from the modern Kirby series. You know, you get like rolling hill. Modern Kirby levels just look a bit more like Mario levels, to be honest. But they aren't like unique anymore, you know. It just feels like classic baby game level, which I do miss. And I also kind of don't like the whole, what's it called, Kirby kills upper beings type thing. Nah, I'm not into it. I prefer the old, simpler stories. You know, where DDD causes trouble and stuff like that. And also, not just that, but like, you know, dark matter type things. Like, those weren't like some crazy beings. They were just like random Kirby villains. Play a bit of White Wave for this one now. This music is also from GCN. I like how I just know it from memory. I also know some of the prefixes, internal level names, which is pretty crazy. I've just been watching my own videos my own music videos. That's how obsessed I am. I have GCN syndrome. Uppercut. I'm starting to use this smash kick. What is it called? Smash kicks and smash punch a lot. I didn't really use it in my initial playthroughs. I don't know why. I'm starting to love fight a bit more than I used to. It's just satisfying to just land a fiery blow at your enemies. That's also a satisfying hit, you know. There we go. And I mean, what was that? I don't know what I was talking about. Let's talk about new copy ability design, especially with like Air Rider and stuff. Stuff like that. Do I like the new redesigns? And they're okay, to be honest. Like Cutter losing its eyes. Yeah, I think Jet's the best redesign. It just makes it look a bit more sleek, you know. I don't really have much else to say. Oh yeah, the bomb enemies from the trailer. Speaking of, if you saw my community post, I showed off, what's it called? That the mole enemy actually is in the game. You can see it for a split few seconds in the, while Kirby's riding on the wheelie rider. Which is shocking, and I mean, I didn't think there'd be that many concept art enemies in the game. I wouldn't be shocked if the cursed money bag fish was in there. DK reference. Speaking of DK, I did play the new DK game, and can't be the only one who didn't really enjoy it, you know. I don't know what it was about it, I don't know. 3D Mario has just not been isn't really my type of game, you know. Like I enjoyed Sunshine a lot when I played on, obviously emulate. I don't have a GameCube, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't really enjoyed 3D Mario. I didn't really enjoy 64. The Kirby mod I played when I for what's it called? The co-op mod. That did make it slightly a bit more enjoyable, but you know, I don't know. It just wasn't for me, you know. It's 3D Mario just isn't the type of thing I'd play. I'll try the new one when it comes out though, if there is a new one. It's been like 12 years. Or what, 12 years? 10 years? I don't know. In terms of any other series I've played recently, I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention to what Nintendo's been doing. I think that actually the most I've been doing for Nintendo is like hopping around talking the Kirby Superstar 2 Discord channel, which I'll put in the description. It's an actual good server, and their aim at the mod is to restore GCN as much as possible through using Return to Dreamland itself, which is pretty interesting. Will it do a better job at this? More certain. I've seen some of the development of the server, and it's looking pretty good, to be honest. Let's quickly take out the restore. I'll continue on with that. There we go. Yeah. From the trailers, it looks pretty good. You have some of the classic moves, some of the VFX used in the trailer, like the sword VFX. Like he has the down thrust, which in this game just forces you down. In the actual GCN trailer, it's just like it's like this move. Pretty nice, I'd say. I'll do 2 more levels after this, and then I'll have to end it there. Another dance. I mean, while I was playing through this game, I could tell there was some textures which kind of looked a bit looked like that from GCN. I don't know if it's like a thing where like low quality textures, like I don't know. GCN just has a certain look to its textures, you know. I don't know if when they imported some of the textures, they just became low quality. I don't know. I'm just yapping at this point, though. Or do not Inu. Weird name, you know. This level also, I have a special attachment to this level that I can't really explain. I'll think about while I'm playing through Sky Tower. If you didn't know, the level used in this music actually, what's it called? It was actually made for a progression through the level. So this is meant to be the light version of the song. And if you know Road to Victory, which is the arena theme, that was meant to be used for like when the level becomes all destructive and all broken down, which is probably going to be used for the space-time mode. Which I forgot to say, my concept art video is missing some of the translations that I found in the what's it called, Superstar 2 Discord, which people that are really knowledgeable, probably even more knowledgeable than me. And I've been looking at the trailers for like, I don't know, a total of like, probably like longer than I played this game, like 30-ish hours. Take that. And I mean, I don't know, man. I do want to move off making solely GCN and even Kirby content one day. Like, I want to expand the reach of the channel, you know, adapt it to what I like. Currently, my focus is on GCN. Just to create a variety on this channel, which is what my original aim was. If you were here since the beginning, you know what my channel is like. And to be honest, those videos are all gone. I had to private them. Like making videos on like, what's it called? The newest toys and merch, Sonic merch. It just, I don't know. I mean, everyone gets their start from somewhere, and that was my start, so at least it built me the audience that I have today, which I'm pretty thankful for. Which I say in basically every community post, if you even pay attention to my community posts. Anyway, back to what I was saying about this level. You can sort of tell by the castle textures and the wonky blocks that this definitely was made for some form of GCN stage. Maybe the broken castle, I don't know. But you can tell the GCN it's using from GCN right here. I've appreciated the ninja ability a lot more, you know. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. I used to just think it was like a plain leaf-like ability. I don't like leaf either. But with the backdrop, that is super useful, especially for a later boss, which I'll be showcasing in a bit. More balloon enemies. I do have to say, out of all the recent Kirby games, Return to Dreamland has the best physics. Like, I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if it's like the smooth walking or like the I don't know, the heavier Kirby feels, I guess. Like that Rocky. Also, I have to say, that Rocky model, it was originally Mundo, not Rocky. There was a leftover file of a larger Rocky, I think, in some of the files. And I mean, I do have to say Mundo is the better design. This feels a lot more substantial and less cheap, you know. I also have to say that some of the original designs of the Kirby enemies were wacky, to say the least. You had like enemies like Prank. Let's stop here. Prank, Foley, Golem. Like, you don't really get enemies like that today. You have like shadowy enemies. That's what you really get from modern Kirby games like Starlight. And I do have to say, Starlight is a trash game. Like, it has the core skeleton of GCN. This is a good song, but misuses it. Look, it's just a flawed attempt at a revival of GCN. You know, I wish that a more faithful version was made, especially with like them knowing how to create a game for multiplayer and single player simultaneously through the experience of Return to Dreamland. But yeah, that makes the chances of getting a proper full-on remake of GCN less likely. I also do want to point on this music. This music is amazing. I think it's probably the best in the series, other than it's a tough choice between the cave music and this music, and the what's it called? Venturing on the seafloor, whatever it's called. I can't remember the name. Very tough. College has just been stressful for me, honestly. Taking my what's it called, Switch on a trip to I think it's like a castle for one of my projects, and honestly it was the best experience ever. I actually brought Return to Dreamland Deluxe with me, and that was the main game I played. I'll go into more detail about it later, but this is one of the levels I played and with my one of my friends, and actually my whole class. My class just came and saw me playing this game, and it was just a very tight and warm experience, which I did enjoy. It was a nice experience, like honestly, just everyone coming together just to see me play Return to Dreamland out of all games. It was pretty shocking. I also just love the sunset. Look, I think there's another song which is pretty similar. I think it's Silver Snow Story from Triple Deluxe. Also has some, another beta enemy. Also has like a similar tone and some good music. Honestly, I just love the tone of music this and the other song go for. I'm not going for that. I don't know why I'm destroying things, so I'm not going for. Oh, here's the best bit. We have Starman. I actually didn't know. I forgot Starman was in this game. I thought it was what's it called? I thought he only appeared in Nightmare in Dreamland and Kirby's Adventure. I didn't know he was in Return to Dreamland. I kind of forgot. High jump's a forgettable ability in this game. Speaking of Air Riders, I actually don't have the game anymore. Kind of just gave it away to one of just because I don't know. I just give away games that I don't play anymore. Whether that be good, I don't know, but like I don't really like keeping like old games, you know. I'm not the retro type of guy. I do like playing them, however, but keeping old material just sits in it for me. Yeah, I don't really have that much to say other than that, I guess, about this level. But it was really nice, like just seeing everyone come together just to see me play like some random game, a re-release of random game from like the 2010s. It's pretty insane. Yeah, I'm doing the boss for this level, for sure. You'll be shocked who it is. Well, if you played Return to Dreamland, you know who the boss is for the EX mode. It's the Metal General and something else. I wonder though, is the Metal General from GCN? Like from the concept art, we did see like a robot figure. I don't know who it is. We didn't really get a good look at it, but it's one of the robots. Here he is. But yeah, I wonder if he actually is from GCN as well, along with HRD3. Bro, I need to stop taking hits. I'll just do this raw. Yeah, just kill me already. Just kill me, man. Alright, we can really get a fresh start now. But anyways, as I was saying, yeah, it just seemed like an enemy good game for GCN. Especially with this movement pattern. Most bosses are also from Kirby Wii or GCN. Like, I know the Super Saiyan Monkey is from Kirby Wii based on his unused textures. Yeah, we just don't know a lot about the game, to be honest, which is a shame. I hope since Kirby's next anniversary is next year, I hope they do something with GCN, or like, at least give us like more concept art. Because everyone wants to see like how this game turned out, and like what made it in and what didn't, and some of the unused songs, you know. Usually you can destroy that, but I didn't do that last time. Or that time, sorry. Just keep shooting sword beams. That was clean. I'm locked in for this boss. I'm for real just locked in. I don't know what it is about Metal General that just makes me focus. Even when I was younger, when I played this boss, it was... Leave that there. I don't know, I guess it's just the atmosphere and the big background and the bold scenery, you know. Also keep seeing people saying Dubio is the worst boss in this game. I disagree. I'd hard disagree. I think Dubio is the light work. He's very light work. All you have to do is inhale his projectiles, or just use an ability with items. And it's nice that this boss seems to be faithful to its GCN incarnation. Like some of the animations and stuff like that. I'm glad it just didn't go to waste. Oh, I actually do wonder though how much of the boss fight was actually taken and reused in Return to Dreamland. But this definitely had to have something. I know the canon was. I'm so excited to see what this is like. It's gonna be like in Superstar 2. That mod, I check the Discord server almost every day. Even though I barely really talk in there. Well, I do talk sometimes, but like... Actually, I'm just really hyped to see what the game's about. You saw like I was hyping it up in the community tab. It's just a wild game. Like, I didn't actually expect full-on restoration of GCN. Like, it's been like 20 years since the game was announced, and we haven't heard anything about restoration. So I'm just doing with phase 1. I wonder how this would have been played in like a 2.5D perspective. Would it have just been in the background, or would it have just been on the center screen like he is right now? I actually do wonder, is Landia's theme also, is it going to be like a piece of this boss fight's music in GCN, or was it just been like I don't know, like the DDD theme we got in the Crash mid-boss tower type thing? Here's the dance again. Should I just go screw spoilers and just go fight the final boss? Maybe I should. You know what, I'll just do the first phase. And then you can see the rest of the game for yourself. Because it is actually interesting. They did, I think it was Lament who made the mod, went full in on the GCN stuff. Oh, you actually have to fight the thing. Oh yeah, speaking of riding on a Flappy, which I think was, I don't know if it was gonna have a shooter section in the initial game. You already know that the final boss is the concept of that mysterious creature based on all the colors and stuff, like the dark themes, the red, blacks and whites. You can already just tell, you can just tell it. Oh yeah, don't mind me instantly charging up by just binding my, what's it called? My shake key to F. I'm playing on keyboard, by the way. It's just me who, or if like keyboard and mouse is just way better than controller. If you play on controller, I don't know, it just, something about controller just isn't it for me. Like, you just feel more limited, especially in like first-person shooter games. Like I tried playing meta game Fortnite, basic game Fortnite, with a Switch 2 controller. Something wasn't it for me. I preferred what's it called? Clutch, keyboard and mouse. I just prefer that when I'm playing the game. I guess it's just nostalgia from playing all those PC games when I was a kid. When I was in my what's it called, my prime room. Dodge that. You can't actually do the sky dodge in this game, which is pretty interesting. I wonder if that's just like a Total Dreamland Deluxe edition, or is that like a GCN restored thing? I don't know. Here's the final boss. With the concept art itself. This fight is pretty easy. All you have to do is just spam the, what's it called? The big key. Those are just easy on the Switch version as well. They also made the True Arena pretty much easier for some reason in the Return to Dreamland Deluxe version. I don't know why they gave you the chance to use get extra abilities and what's it called, maximum tomatoes. Pretty odd, to be honest. I didn't really find it that tough. I don't know why they added the fly dodge, you know. I don't know, it didn't really make much sense. The game was already, the boss was already easy. The actual, the concept art, which is pretty strange, but I guess it's just a texture mod, so this is the best I could do. I wonder if the final boss was actually implemented into what's it called, GCN itself. I heard the game was 80%, so there's a chance. So we'll probably never know this. Obviously, this is a Nintendo game, so development stuff doesn't usually reveal. Have this up just memorized. Even though it's slightly damage, but you know. All you have to do in this, it's actually the first boss, well, one of the bosses where you could just, you know, use the base Kirby and it's not hard. Like in games like Triple Deluxe and Planet Riverbot, and you've got maybe kind of Forgotten Land, you're forced to just use an overpowered ability like Morpho Knight or Archer or you know, abilities like that. I don't really have much to say about this boss. Oh yeah, this is definitely the coolest bit of the fight. where you just use all your super abilities just to snowball. To take out the final boss. Take that. Have you heard the what's it called, Kirby with voice acting, where he's like, take this, take that, take this. It's like there's some deep gruff voice. I love that, man. It's funny. Okay, it's one of the only funny Kirby memes. That's what I was gonna say. It's not that many funny memes for Kirby, to be honest. Massive hammer, which did nothing, by the way. I don't remember the what's it called? The final boss having the giant hammer and what's it called? Snowball. I don't know, man. I'd say the best one is definitely the sword ability. Obviously, that's why it returns every game. I think I don't know what other abilities are returned. I know Snowball was in what's it called? Yeah, this bit is amazing. If you get the other angle, I'd pray for you. I feel bad, bro. Like, you're missing out on pure cinema, absolute cinema. Final slash. And this is his final smash as well, which is fair. But yeah, that was the first voiced video on the channel. I hope you enjoyed this. Well, at the beginning it was a bit shaky, just getting used to talking on camera. If you do enjoy this, let me know in the comments. Just, I know if you have any ideas on what games you want me to play using this style of video. Obviously, I'm going to still use text in some areas, like in videos where I don't want to talk too much, but like, you know, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, if you have any ideas on what I want to play, then let me know, I guess. In the description, there will be a link to this mod pack, to the Superstar 2 Discord, and I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. And Dolphin, yeah. So thank you for watching, and I hope you tune into my next voiced video, whenever that may be.